In the future, life will be precious.
Please select mode of death, quick and painless, or slow and horrible.
Yeah, I'd like to place a collect call.
You have selected slow and horrible.
Good choice.
From the creator of The Simpsons
Bring it on, baby.
comes Futurama.
Kill me already! By the way, my name's Bender.
Series premiere Sunday, March 28th on Fox.
You are now dead.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow! Hello, this is Animations Anonymous, and today...
He forgot which show.
Yep. And today we will be covering the first season of Futurama!
Yeah.
Because Futurama is coming back. What's up?
Well, it's been back.
Oh, well, I mean, it came back. It's only got 2 episodes. So
Oh, yeah.
we're only 2 weeks late, okay?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that, and that'll be super fun. Because I'm a huge fan. Greg's a huge fan.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just gonna run through this and have a bunch of fun times.
Yes. So, have you gotten
oh.
a chance to see any of the new Futurama?
I did. I watched it in an hour block because I technically just want to wait until the whole season was over.
Right.
But Swanson was like, "Oh, let's watch it." Blah 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 blah, and I was like, fuck it, why not?" So we watched both of them back to back. So
I've seen the first one. Oh, it felt like a Futurama episode, so...
yeah. So for me personally, like, the best Futurama is those first 5 seasons.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Totally agree.
Like, Comedy Central stuff has some good stuff. Honestly, the Comedy Central run is where most of the memes come from.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so a lot of the Fry meme and the "I don't want to live on this planet anymore."
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Is all from the Comedy Central run, which is fine, whatever. But those first 5 that were on Fox, like when it originally aired, there's just something special about them, I guess.
Yeah.
Although it may be because I've seen them over and over and over, because all the way from like 7th grade till about when it left Netflix, I would watch Futurama over and over. So whether it was on Adult Swim or not Cartoon Network, but Adult Swim or Netflix, like, I would watch Futurama, even if I'd seen the episodes. It's just a show that I throw on. It's a comfort show, basically.
Right.
But I just love the humor. Characters are great. But anyway, how were you introduced to Futurama?
It's actually... And it's funny, I've said on podcasts it's one of my earliest memories. Apparently I have a lot of earliest memories, but that was Futurama would start Adult Swim.
Right.
So anytime Futurama came on, that means I had to go to bed or switch the channel, whatever. But of course I would I would secretly watch it without my parents knowing. Yeah. I'd also secretly watch Family Guy without my parents knowing, and but I mean, sometimes they'd let me watch it when I was little. Yeah. But like overall, they preferred that I didn't. So I never got to watch it when I was little. But like when I was like probably between the ages of 6 and 10, I think that's when they started letting me watch it with them whenever it was on. Because when you compare it to things like Family Guy or South Park, it's really not that bad. Like, no. Like, there's adult references to stuff, but it's like, how is a kid gonna know what that means? But then again, a kid could also be asking, "What does that mean, mommy?" could also be swearing like Bender, but I mean, again,
I feel like Futurama is PG to PG-13, where some of the other stuff, like, I don't know about Simpsons because I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons, and I never really was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch The Simpsons."
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like Futurama's in between.
Yeah, so is The Simpsons. Definitely, yeah. Pretty much The Simpsons and Futurama would be like that. They're like that kind of gray area where you could kind of watch it with the family, but you know,
like, well, like I think 11 onward, maybe 10 at the earliest.
Oh yeah, when I was like 10, 11, yeah, at that point, you know.
It was
we were watching with my mom, me and my brother.
Yeah. So, I guess in case anyone who listens to this, we're still alive. Also, anyone that doesn't know the plot of Futurama, and it's real simple. So, a pizza guy named Fry wakes up in the year 3000 because he gets cryogenically frozen, and then he meets a funky cast of characters. So we got Leela, who's a Cyclops in this season, because we haven't gotten to her origin yet. She's just an alien Cyclops. He befriends a robot named Bender, who's an alcoholic, a terrible influence, and fun character. And then we meet Zoidberg, who's a doctor that doesn't know jack shit about anything, and is broke for being a doctor, and also a lobster man. And then we got Amy Wong, who's the ditzy Asian... What is she? Assistant? No, she's the Professor Farnsworth assistant.
I think I actually I
so.
don't know. For as long as I've been watching it, what does Amy actually do? I don't know.
I think she's not her.
Probably something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then we have Professor Farnsworth, who is Fry's great insert SpongeBob thing of eternity later nephew.
Yeah.
So he's a mad scientist, ditzy old man. Fucking hilarious. And Hermes the accountant.
Yes.
Who's also Jamaican and loves to limbo.
And is pretty much the boss of everything.
Yeah. Keeps Planet Express running. So they all work for Planet Express and go on wacky sci-fi adventures, and hilarity ensues.
And Fry having to adapt to the lifestyle of the future.
Right, which he kind of does.
Yeah.
Like, super fast.
Pretty fast. The only one was, like, with the episode when he gets rich, and then he just buys all, like, the 1999 stuff, and, like, it's as if he's like, shunning the rest of the world and living back in 1999. Which I love in that episode when, he gets the boob tube, the TV.
Yeah.
And I love the gag of, like, when Amy's like, I bet you couldn't even see my tattoo on that TV. And, like, of course, you, the viewer, can't see the tattoo. And, like, I remember as a kid wondering, probably when it was on Netflix. Of course, by this point, we all had flat screens. I was curious about that episode. Like, I wonder if we can see it. Because I was, like, 12. I didn't know any better. 13. Oh, I wonder if we can see it now. And then I turned it on. Now it's still blurry.
Yeah, that's the joke.
It's never going to. You'll never be able to see it. But I thought that was neat.
My one of my favorite things, and it's in like the first episode, but Bender and Fry go to the suicide booth.
Yeah, and Fry thinks it's a phone booth.
And Bender's like, yeah, I've had a real crappy day. So he's got a fucking quarter on a string like you would for like a vending machine, so you can pull the quarter back and not waste your quarter.
Yeah.
So he does that, and Fry's like, she's like, how would you like to, or what kind of death would you like, or something? And he goes, I'd like to make a collect call. You've chosen slow and painful. And all the death machines come out.
Bender goes, nice choice. Bender and Fry's friendship in the show is definitely like just pure awesomeness. For like, I love their interaction and how they get along. Of course, Leela having to be like the straight man and the strong mom of the group, pretty much.
Yeah. And then also very poignant words of her life in the first episode. You got to do what you got to do.
Yes. And and in the world, you have to have a job. If you don't have a job, you get shot out of a cannon into the sun. Apparently, so Fry has the whole first episode is pretty much Leela chasing Fry, because Leela, before they all work at the Planet Express, works at the job
place with the Apu adjacent.
The Futurama's version of Apu. That'd be funny if like there's like a little Easter egg. Yeah, exactly. A little Easter egg to that, but I doubt it. But, and of course, at the end of that episode, they all end up getting jobs with
Express.
Pony
Right.
Express.
And then the whole conceit of the episode is Fry doesn't want to be delivery boy, and then by the end of the episode, he's a delivery boy.
And he's like, woohoo!
Oh, and then the second one's where they go to the moon, go to the moon, and it's whalers on the moon, and Fry's like, "Oh, that's cool. We can go to the fucking, we can go to the moon. This is gonna be awesome." And it's an amusement park. He's like, "This is bullshit." Blah 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 blah. And then they stop going to, they go off track or something. I don't remember, but
yeah, they pretty much go on the actual moon, and
right.
And Leela, of course, being of that time, she's like, "This is boring. How is this fun to you?"
And then they find this moon farm with three robot daughters. We got one that's like super curvy, and then another one that's mildly curvy, and then we got Crushinator.
And then when Fry goes, "Oh, Bender, he didn't sleep with Crushinator, did you?" He goes, "No, that."
Oh, no.
What did he say? Like, you gotta
treat a woman like that with respect or something.
You gotta win her over or some shit.
And then later in the episode, he sleeps with her anyway.
Of course.
Screw you guys.
And then she saves him from getting shot. She goes, "I love him, Dad." Of course, she's got a masculine voice when she's saying it.
And she's built like a fridge. With tank treads.
Bender doesn't give a fuck.
Oh.
Then
my roommates. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to go into there. Of course, like Fry ends up rooming with Bender for a minute, but of course, Fry learns that robots sleep in closets.
Fantastic. It's fantastic. It's so funny.
It's a great episode. So they gotta find a bigger place for Fry to sleep in because he can't sleep in the closet.
So they find this nice ass apartment for dirt cheap or something. I don't remember why.
They were murdered.
Oh,
there was a couple was murdered in it, and it's funny when it cuts to Farnsworth on the phone, and he finds out about the husband dying, and goes, how's he doing? He goes, "To shreds, you say." "Well, how's his wife?" "To shreds, you say." So then they find the apartment for cheap. Before that, they're looking through all the different apartments, and one was perfect. And then Fry just goes, "Okay, well, what's the catch?" She goes, "No catch, though we are technically in New Jersey." Then it cuts to Fry goes, "We can't find a good apartment." And then before they finally find that one, and then, of course, Bender gets kicked out because his antenna's interfering with the TV. And
Little Bender.
People can't watch all my circuits.
Oh, not Little Bender. And that old lady just snaps. I like when she pulls.
What you call it?
Yeah. She pulls out the device that tells them where the interference is coming from.
Yeah.
And she goes next to Bender, and it's beeping. She goes over Bender. It's beeping really loud, and then goes back to the window or whatever, trying to figure it out, and then points it at the ceiling, and then comes back to Bender. Oh, it's that thingy, on the top of your head.
Thus forcing Bender to get kicked out. Then Bender eventually Bender just says fuck it, snips it off, and then Fry and Leela feeling bad. Fry's like, "Well, let's find it." He goes, "You don't have to change for us." And then I love two reoccurring characters is the cops, the one robot and the one human.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat his ass.
They find the antenna, and the robot goes,
beat his ass like it's 1999.
They find the antenna, and the robot goes, "You call that an antenna?" Don't they just tape it on his antenna?
No, I think they're like, "Oh, you found it. Can you reattach it?" "Yeah, if we put it on ice, get it there quick enough."
And then, of course, they go back to Bender's apartment and then open the door.
And then Bender's like, "Oh yeah, I have this closet, and it's a fully functional apartment."
And Fry's like, "I'll live here." He goes, "In a closet?" Jesus.
Oh, when Fry moves out, he's like, "Oh, he left a piece of hair and 3 skin flakes."
And then he gives them back, and Fry's like, I wonder what happened to those skin flakes. Because I guess he noticed they were missing. What was one? Oh, something we forgot was the heads. The celebrity heads.
Yeah, in the museum. I was going to bring that up because it's like, it's got Leonard Nimoy in there. It's got Spock in there, and Matt Groening, who's inventor of Simpsons and Futurama and all that.
Yeah. Little gag.
And Dick Clark apparently is in there.
Nixon.
So, yeah. Yep, Nixon. You just made my list.
Who becomes a reoccurring antagonist, of course. The head of Nixon.
Right.
I love Fry. Of course, Nimoy's a head in a jar, and Fry just goes, "Hey, do the thing." He does the hand gesture. Goes, "Oh." I love. He just goes, "Oh no, I don't do that
we
anymore."
We don't do that anymore.
It's just
There's a whole religion or something.
Fuck.
And then so I have the list up in front of me.
Oh, same.
The labors of lost or love's labors lost in space. So this episode is hilarious because they meet a space captain who's named Zap Brannigan and Kiff, his lieutenant slash man slave.
I fucking love Kiff so much. The jackass is ready to see you now. He's just so dry, and he's like, ugh.
And just
he hates his life. He's like, I love when he gets like, he's sassy. I love when he like gives sass. It's hilarious.
And then in this episode, this is the one where Leela sleeps with Captain Brannigan.
Of course, because like he does this whole like cry
Titty thing. And then Thunder's like, "Oh my god!"
And of course, she sleeps with him, and they're like, "How could you do it?" And of course, the reason is Leela's they're trying to save all the animals on this planet that they're gonna they're gonna destroy or it's gonna explode.
Yeah, they're gonna blow it up because it's not worth anything, or they've like mined all the resources or something. I don't remember.
So that's where they meet Nibbler. They put all these animals in a room. And then when they open it up later to check on them, Nibbler ate them all.
Oh, you sweet little baby!
Nibbler is adorable though, even though you could probably eat an entire person if you wanted to. Is this where they plant seeds that he can talk, or is that later?
No, that's later.
Later, yeah. But yeah, so that introduced Nibbler, Zap, and Kiff, and like I said, Kiff is probably one of my favorite characters in this whole show. He's just so done.
And then the fear of a bot planet. So the Leela and Fry they make a delivery to a robot planet, and humans aren't allowed because humans are like space aliens on this planet. So eventually Bender doesn't come back on time or something, so they have to go down there, and they're dressed up at like tin cans or whatever. And it's an okay episode. It's not great, but it's got its moments. And then we get to the one that we were talking about earlier, where Fry gets the anchovies because apparently 1,000 years worth of interest made him a billionaire. So he just buys all this dumb shit. And he buys anchovies, who were eaten by Zoidberg's people.
Yes.
In their entirety. They're completely extinct.
I have no idea what they are.
And then Mom's like, I could produce oil from these things for thousands of years. Oh, this introduces Moms and her 3 sons. I don't know their names, but one of them's dumb.
It's pretty much it's a Three Stooges parody with those 3. With
there's
the main one slapping him all the time and shit.
Yeah.
And of course, like, Mom is like, to the public eye, she's portrayed as this like super caring, nurturing woman. She of course gave all the life to robots, so the robots treat her like
I love my mom,
a deity. And then of course, behind closed doors, though, she's horrible. She smokes.
Genius.
She's evil. Just a fucking super villain, and she wears like some David Bowie onesie.
Thin tight suit, yeah. With fucking thigh highs. Like, alright.
Oh god, I just remembered the episode of her and Farnsworth. Oh. Jesus. All the wrinkles.
Oh.
But yeah, so that introduced them, and of course, like I said earlier, Fry ends up buying all this like '90s stuff and lives pretty much like a hermit and pretends he's in it. Then Mom's kids attack him, and
because he sits there and goes, "Oh yeah, my PIN number is what the cost of a large cheese pizza and a medium soda is." So they construct this whole giant fake fucking thing where he thinks he's in the past or in 1999, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, so what will that?" They get Pamela Anderson to come in. Fry doesn't notice, and her head's literally a jar on a doll, and they roll her in on a fucking dolly.
And I love too. So like the main guy, the main son is like wearing a mustache and a chef hat, and he's like, "Oh, Panucci, when'd you grow a mustache?" "I didn't." It's
Throws it off.
I just love Fry fell for it. Of course he did.
Line and sinker.
And then of course gives him the pen, and then he loses all the money.
Yeah, and then he Mom was gonna kill him because he has the anchovies. And then she's like, "Why? Why do you even want these?" "Oh, I just want to eat them." "Oh, the idiot just wants to eat them."
Oh, fine.
Whatever.
So now, once again, Fry is broke, and they eat the anchovies, and
Zoidberg goes crazy.
Zoidberg goes cuckoo.
Next episode is My Three Sons. This is the one where Fry drinks the Emperor.
Great episode. I love this episode so much.
The Water Emperor.
Oh, like they go on a planet with all these water people, and they've come to find. And Fry sees a bottle of water and drinks it. Come to find out, it was the Emperor, and then thus making Fry the Emperor because he killed the Emperor. And then that's when they realize that all the emperors on this planet have been assassinated and drank by another person. And then like, there's one part where like Fry's just standing there, and someone sticks a straw through a wall, tries to suck him, and of course,
and he bats it away.
Of course. And then they're gonna juice him because the emperor turns out to be alive, and he's talking through his stomach.
Get me out of here!
And then they couldn't get him to fucking cry because he was trying to cry him out. So
and then they beat the shit out of it.
They beat the shit out of him, and Bender's like, "Oh, my God, they're killing Leela. Look." And alright, she's fine. And then they're all beating the shit out of him, and then suddenly another person starts beating the shit out of him. Come to find out, it was the Emperor. He's already cried out. They're just kicking his ass.
So stupid.
Oh my God.
Oh, and then the big pile of garbage, so they get the world's greatest scientist because the 21st century was so bad with their trash.
Yes.
That it makes this giant ass ball of trash in the fucking basically a comet into space. And yeah, it's gonna hit the Earth, so they gotta figure out a way. I forget how they do it. I think they shoot a rocket at it, right? And then it blows up and falls to pieces and garbage is everywhere.
Yeah. This one's not really my favorite out of the season.
It does have a Bart reference because Bender finds an old Bart doll, so he pulls the string like Woody from Toy Story and says, "Eat my shorts."
Hell yeah.
Next epised is Hell is Other Robots. So Bender is condemned to hell. Hell.
Great episode. Fantastic. Who what's the name of the guy that voices the devil?
Isn't it? It's basically Billy West, isn't it?
No, it's the guy who voices Homer, I think.
Oh.
Hold on, let me get an answer here with the old Google. Dan Castellaneta.
He is Flanders. Oh, he's Homer Simpson and Flanders apparently.
He's the genie in the Aladdin cartoon.
What the fuck?
He was also the genie in Kingdom Hearts. God. Fuck. But yeah. It's Homer, yeah, pretty much. But like he does an amazing, like, there's a great song number in it, and of course, Bender finds religion after becoming a drug addict, because like I guess robots' way of doing drugs is like zapping themselves with electricity. So of course this leads jacking on. So of course this leads to him having to kick his addiction, and he finds religion, and then which kind of shitty. Fry and Leela make them relapse, and then it sends them to hell, robot hell, just to be exact.
Robot hell.
And like I said, amazing song number, and then of course the whole reference to Devil Went Down to Georgia. He's like, if you can beat me in a fiddle contest, he does an awesome fiddle. Leela grabs it.
Gold.
It's a gold fiddle. Leela strums it, and it sucks, so she just takes it, just fucking bashes his head in. And he lets out a scream. She's kicking his ass with the violin.
Oh, and then Bender gets the wings. He rips the wings off one of the robot demons, and then he's flying, and then someone shoots like a circle beam, and then it ends up wrapping around his fucking
head, like a whatchamacallit, a halo.
Yeah, around his antenna. Jesus Christ.
Can't talk today, apparently.
And then they fly.
They float away. I actually didn't realize season 1 was only, 9 episodes?
Well, on fucking... Oh, did I exit out? Apparently I did.
Oops.
Yeah, right?
On Hulu, it's 9 episodes, but according to Wikipedia, it's 13.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
It is. So,
I still remember the episodes. Like I said, I've watched the show so many fucking times, so it's not like we can't talk about it. So. And
this is a big project. Like, you thought Evangelion was long. Oh boy, we're in it for the long haul for Futurama. It's not going to be like Evangelion where we did episode. But oh yeah, good stuff.
We're still talking about a lot of Futurama, and then. God, somebody the other day...
Probably more Futurama, because the season will end. And we'll be like, oh yeah!
Somebody at work was talking about season 6, which I know is your favorite.
Oh, God.
I said the same thing, man, that fucking season sucks. And they're like, I liked it. Like, no.
No!
Like,
it's the movies.
Yeah.
And the movies aren't good.
They're bad. I don't know, I just... Especially,
the last one before they came back for Comedy Central has a lot of good character plot points, not necessarily the plot in general, but the one where they get disintegrated in the universe or whatever because the spaceship blows up, then Fry and Leia love each other and yada yada yada. But anyway, that's for another time.
A later episode. Of course, I gotta mock Titanic, the movie. Which again is another Zap fucking episode, and I love that. This is the one with that's for schoolgirls. This is a bath with real chest hair, which has been someone made a New Vegas meme of that, and it was awesome the first time, and then it got big again the second time, then the third time, then literally this New Vegas meme group I'm in did a whole thing about how annoying it is to see that meme now. And it's just like there was one where they stacked the same meme over and over and over on each other. Someone did do a Skyrim one of it.
But it probably didn't.
I'm trying to remember another one. But the one that stands out to me is the New Vegas one where he instead of going the around, he goes straight up. So of course through the Deathclaw Gulch and shit. It's like, yeah, that's not wise, no. But
and then Bender gets a rich girl with a badonkadonk.
Oh yeah, they pretty much do straight up Titanic and with Bender's B plot or A plot, whatever it is, but. Which I noticed that is a trend with Futurama is they pretty much just do movie plots, but with Futurama characters, and it just works for some reason.
Fucking amazing.
It works perfectly because, of course, the next episode they mock Animal House and shit.
Robot House.
And fucking.
And also Gunther the intelligent monkey.
Yes. Fucking love that. That episode's great. Mars University, and then. Was it the last episode of the season? They mock Willy Wonka, of course, but instead it's soda.
Slurms McKenzie.
Slurms McKenzie. We wobble. What is it? We wobble, wobble, something like that. They got a
Wimbity wham wham wazzle.
that
Yeah,
one. There we go.
And I love it because like he doesn't take off the glasses until like the end, but you see his eyes and they're all red and crusty and like he's been up for days.
He's
like,
tired.
I'm tired, man.
He wants to die. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and the episode with the
Chumba wumba oompa doo.
the Omicron Persei fucking overlords. They're like,
oh yeah, the fucking single female lawyer.
yeah. So their TV, so they got a satellite and they get TV that's like thousands of years old, 1,000 years old. And back in 1999, when Fry's delivering food, he spills a drink on the control panel, and it cuts off single female lawyer. So then 1,000 years later, when the aliens are watching it, it cuts off. And so they get pissed off and invade Earth, and they're threatening to kill everybody unless they see the final episode.
Bring me the one. What is her name? Shit. Oh, McNeil.
McNeil.
So they bring them the president, who's President McNeil, and he's like, not that McNeil, and then they disintegrate him. What McNeil are they talking about? So the crew has to make the single female lawyer episode the last episode, and then
They put a Google AI on Leela.
ensues.
Jeez. But of course they're eventually they're satisfied with the ending, and they end up, of course, Earth is safe. But they'll be back, and in a very fucked up kind of episode. When they're thinking they're eating fucking popcorn chicken or whatever, gonna find out, oh, that's our babies. How nice. Jesus. The Mars University one, to circle back to that one, that's the one where we learn Leela's the daughter of a rich parents, right?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Well, I know eventually, yeah, but yeah, Leela's, she doesn't like talking about it, but her parents own like farms on Mars and shit.
That's
So,
Amy.
Amy.
You said Leela.
Oh,
I was
not
like,
Leela. Amy.
No, Leela's parents live in the sewers, dog.
Amy. I meant Amy. My bad. Mixing them up.
Actually, I think we do. I don't know.
I think
It was
so.
last week when I watched all this.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I love that. It actually had the Nielsen ratings of these episodes.
4.3.
That's pretty neat.
Which one don't we like? Oh, the big piece of garbage. I mean, I don't not like it. It's got an 8 on.
It's alright.
It's not. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, the first 5 seasons, kind of like all the shows that I love. Fucking, it just goes up from here. Like,
yeah.
It gets better, and then we hit the movie seasons, and it's like bleh. And then Comedy Central seasons are kind of hit or miss, depending on whatever.
So when I was streaming, I was playing the Futurama video game on Twitch the other day. And
Is that any good? Or is it mediocre?
It's mediocre so far.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so the first level seemed promising, and like it was like the platforming is actually pretty tight, but like as it get going, they throw a million enemies at you because of course like the game is short, so they gotta make it. They gotta up the difficulty and throw a million fucking enemies at you, and then of course if you die, you gotta start at the very beginning.
Oh, fun!
Oh yeah, oh so fun. But I remember, I was so let down too because like when I was playing the first level, you gotta find all the professor's tools. I'm like, oh, okay, and then like you're inside the Planet. I almost said the Planet Fitness, the Planet Express building. It's cool. I was like, okay, it's the actual Futurama world in a video game. And then you get to the levels and like, okay, I'll probably finish it, but that game is $300, averaging online because there's only so many of them made, and I think were they one of those rental exclusives?
Maybe.
Probably.
I have no idea.
I don't have that information in front of me, but
I remember at one time I was gonna buy it, but I was like, nah.
I feel like someone told me they saw it when it was $70 and went, "No, that's too much." And then now it's like $300, and they're like, "Oh, I should have got that fucking game."
Oh hell no! Yeah, I can relate to that a lot. Oh, I should have bought it when I had the chance. It's worth a lot of money.
Of course. No, I can't get it.
Fucking idiot. That was the guy with a $1,500 comic book in his collection, but whatever.
Hell yeah. But Drew was watching it in the chat, and he asked, he goes, "Would you drink Slurm knowing what it's made of?" And I said, "Yeah."
Yes. Yes. Just to try it. Like, if it tastes like shit, well, whatever.
I feel like it would taste like Surge.
Or Mountain Dew.
Or
like,
Mountain Dew,
or Amp. Yeah.
Or
tastes like Amp.
Or a Monster of some kind. I don't know. Like, I feel like I would definitely be the guy who has cases upon cases of it, like I do with my Coke Zeros. So it's like, okay, yeah, she shits it out, whatever, the queen. But like, again, like
there's shit in real world food that doesn't belong, and we still consume it. Like,
we still eat it.
Yeah. Like hot dogs. Hot dogs are the perfect example.
We drink milk, and that comes from a dirty cow's titty. Straight up dirty. There's weirdos that drink straight from the titty.
It comes from cow tit.
Cow titty.
Titty.
But yeah, I don't think I think I would probably end up trying it. I mean,
yep, at least one.
I've put worse things in my mouth, so.
Oh.
God. Like Hot Wheels.
Jesus Christ.
Like Hot Wheels and shit. You're not supposed to put that in your mouth.
Oh, okay. We're going wholesome. Got it.
Oh, yeah. Totally. But definitely, goddamn, Futurama is amazing. I love this show so much, and I'm happy that pretty much, like, because I usually fall asleep watching shit, and it's nice to just throw Futurama on in the background and fall asleep to it.
And you already know. Like, that's the best thing.
Yes.
Like, oh Jesus!
It's comfort.
You already know what's going on.
It's comfort viewing, and it's like SpongeBob when you wake up and you listen to the dialogue or the music and you know what episode it is.
Right.
Like, it's that kind of comfort viewing, and I love it.
So this is, I don't know if you'll want to cut this off and add it on later or what.
Okay.
So at the end of the show before it was brought back on Hulu, I thought that was the perfect ending.
Okay.
Like, it's the best because then it just repeats in the cycle. Now that they have it on fucking Hulu, is it on Disney Plus too?
Probably in other countries, but no, it's on Hulu.
Oh. But anyway. But I thought it was the perfect ending, and I was like, I like that they brought it back, but also at the same time, I'm just like, you had for me anyway, the perfect ending to the show.
Yeah.
Not saying that I won't watch it, but I'm just like, it was good where it was, type thing.
Now you can't help but wonder, like, okay, what are they gonna do to end it then? Again.
Because that is exactly what happens with Futurama every time. It'll go on for 5 seasons or whatever, and then nope, it's not worth it.
Yes.
Fuck it, we're done.
That's why I like the new episode. The new episode when they're pretty much the whole episode is them riffing on themselves.
Yeah.
About being canceled 3 times, but by
all my circuits was canceled 3 times.
Doing it through all my circuits that way, it was like, that's funny, because I feel like if you know, it's one of those, if you know, you know, but if you didn't know, you probably still enjoy it. Like I said, it literally turning it on, it literally felt like an episode of Futurama. Like nothing was different.
That hadn't seen right. And then the Fulu thing instead of the Box Network.
Yes.
It's Fulu.
Fulu. And then, what was it? So, like, comparing this to, like, the Clone High reboot, where it's, like, it's drastically different. And it's, I know a lot of people like the Clone High reboot, but I'm like, I don't know. It's not like, I don't know. I'm not as into it as I was hoping. I was excited too, because I fucking watched that first season beginning to end and loved damn near every episode, and then I was and then they dropped a new one. I was like, okay, this is all right, and then it kept going. I'm like,
Oh no, not for me, bro. But I think that concludes our Futurama episode of Animations Anonymous. So plugs.
Yes. You can follow me on Twitter at MoondogMurray. Can Instagram, Facebook, Moondog Greg Murray, and then check out my merchandise, which I actually gotta check my email because I'm supposed to be getting a quote here. And ordering a bunch of t-shirts for shows, so but yes, definitely support indie wrestling and support my stupid shit.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say titties. I was like, oh, okay.
No,
Dumbass. I don't fucking know.
Jesus.
I'm just like, oh, Greg's gonna say titties.
titties.
Nope, Greg definitely didn't say titties.
I mean, yeah, it would have been on brand for sure.
Support my titties.
Support the titties.
Titties. Oh, you can find my plugs on Instagram at Noir1930. Also on Twitter, Noir1930, or Mark1, co-host of Plastic People Podcasts. Podcast? Anyway. English is hard, okay? Shut up. Difficult. Zach's not good at it. And then you can find me on Animations Anonymous, which is this podcast, the Plastic People podcast, also the Drunk in Your House, Mark Media, where we cover movies, comic books, and other things. Although we haven't done a comic book yet, but you know, whatever. Eventually, we'll get there.
We'll do the
Anything
link.
else I'm missing?
We'll do the Linkara excuse because it'll be done when it's done. Jesus, I gotta send you a clip of that. Fuck. Oh my god. Anyway, yes, we're holding up the ending here.
Yep. So, see you later, meatbags.